Hey guys, welcome back to AFIT Training. Sorry I have been gone so long. To be quite honest with you, I've just been a little bit busy and I kind of ran out of some ideas to post up videos, but I've been wanting to do something a little bit different. I've been wanting to do like a series. So what I'm going to be focusing on this time around is a little bit more on the nutrition aspect of it because I think that the training is good, but I feel that only my personal clients can take a lot more away from it because they're with me and I'm able to express what I'm trying to say more with them hands on, as opposed to if I've never met you before and you can just take my knowledge or not take it, or just maybe perhaps it give you an idea of where to start. So, what I want to focus on is clean eating. And the reason why I bring this up is because clean eating seems to be the, I don't know, perhaps a popular term that like a lot of the magazines use, or the in the fitness world, eat clean, only choose clean foods, things like that. And the reason why I bring this up is because I myself used to be a clean eater, and it was something I did for many, many years. And then after I became more knowledgeable, it's something that I just kind of stayed away from. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't eat clean. And just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna be using the word eat clean, but I do not use that word. I don't even know what that even means. It's not really anything to be, you can't really define a food as clean because what's clean for one person is not clean to another. And also, too, I utilize a different approach with myself and my clients. They are very flexible with their eating habits. We cater according to their lifestyle, the foods they like to eat. So if you really think about it, if we're going towards that route, if I tell someone you can eat the foods you like, is it really clean? I don't know. It's really up to them. They can utilize it however they want. So my point with this video is why, for me, clean eating doesn't really exist. However, I will define it in terms of how the mass understand it. It's pretty much a term used for somebody who chooses foods that are, whole foods, unprocessed, things like that. So for example, apple pie is not clean, apples are clean, things like that, right? So, or I don't know what else, sugared yogurts are not clean, but plain Greek yogurt is, something like that, right? So, why to me clean eating does not exist is because I feel that there are more nutritious foods than others. However, not one food is cleaner than the other. They just have different nutrition profiles. So, for example, in the world of clean eating, white rice would be considered not a clean food. Well, why not? But brown rice is, right? Or quinoa is, things like that. The reason being is because white rice is white. It's like labeled as like white bread, white pasta. So it's not clean. It makes you fat apparently, or whatever it is people assume. However, on a nutrition label, if you were to look at them both, brown rice versus white rice, their carbohydrate content are almost exactly the same. So are their calories. So why is one cleaner than the other? Sure, I can understand that one may be more nutritious than the other. For example, brown rice probably does have more fiber, and white rice does not. But it doesn't make one more clean than the other. Or, for example, sorry, that's my dog. Or, for example, people say that white bread is dirty and whole wheat bread is cleaner. Why is that? Well, because apparently white bread has been processed, has been stripped of its nutrients, all that stuff. However, it's still a food item. You could still eat it, and my clients are allowed to eat that, and so am I. I wouldn't call it dirty food. It's just, perhaps less nutritious. But the reason why I personally stayed away from clean eating is because it just creates really bad, how do I say, a relationship with food. And what I mean by that is I was actually afraid to eat white rice. Like I would think if I eat this white rice, I'm gonna get fat. But this brown rice would not make me fat. If I ate over a consumption of calories and white rice as the same I did for brown rice, I'd get fat either way. I'm going over my calories. The science is still there. I'm going over calories. Going over your calories more than you burn makes you gain weight. It's not that the food is dirty or not. It's just that one is more nutritious than the other. Sure, one is more ideal, but it doesn't mean that one is cleaner or dirtier. It has nothing to do with that. Another example would be a lot of people, they stay away from pasta. Well, if I ate a bowl of pasta and ate the equivalent of brown rice, right, like white pasta, brown rice, the calories, I can make them pretty much the same. So I can make the carbohydrates the same. But sure, brown rice might make me fuller because I get more volume out of it, more nutritious, more whole grains, more fiber, other minerals and vitamins and minerals I can get from it. It doesn't make the pasta a dirty food item, though. It's just that on terms of a caloric value, brown rice probably is more nutritious, but it's still not dirty. And the reason why I follow this approach with my clients about having flexibility in whatever they want to eat merely is for adherence. Adherence will always count over anything. If I were to tell my client they cannot have white pasta, the opportunity they get to even taste it, they're going to go crazy. So why not allow them to have the white pasta when they crave it and allow it to fit their daily needs, as opposed to telling them they can never have it again? It just doesn't make sense. So this is why I myself have stopped following clean eating years ago, and why this is an approach I do not tell my clients to do. They are free to eat what they want. If they choose to eat clean, so be it. I don't care. If one of my clients in the morning doesn't like oatmeal, which we'll say is about 25 grams of carbohydrates for a serving, but they want 25 grams of carbohydrates worth in like sugary cereals, they can do that. I don't care. However, the oatmeal is it is more nutritious than the cereal. And not only that, they'll be way more full with the oatmeal than the cereal. But that's their choice. They can do whatever they want. However, at the end of the day, they just need to adhere to their nutrient intake and not go over their calories. So this is the reason why, to me, clean eating does not exist. I do understand the term of it, and I understand when people talk to me about it, what it means and what their idea is of it. But this is why I do not follow clean eating, because there are days that I do crave ice cream and I want to have it. So what I do is I just allow myself some ice cream, and let's just say if it's about 30 grams worth of carbohydrates of ice cream, I just remove 30 grams worth of carbohydrates from another food source in my diet. Is that ideal? No. I'm probably better off having a more nutritious worth of 30 grams of carbohydrates from fruit or whole grains or vegetables or whatever the case may be. Ice cream is not ideal. However, having the ice cream here and there and removing a more nutritious food item from my diet allows me to adhere to my everyday diet for the long term, which in the end, the long-term consistency is what gets me the results that I want. And this is the reason why I've been able to maintain my weight, keep my weight off, train the way I train, is because I allow flexibility, and so do my clients. And I guarantee you that if you change your mindset on clean foods, I guarantee that you will adhere to your diet much more than thinking that there's foods that are off limits, because it just creates a very, very bad relationship with you and food, and it's just a battle in your own head. So rethink what clean eating is to you, and what it makes you feel. And a lot of it may be that because of the fact that you use clean eating too much is why you keep falling off. It's because you're not flexible. You're not allowing that flexibility in your diet to allow you to keep going towards your goals. So rethink that. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. You can always email me, afit_training@outlook.com. You can also find me on my facebook.com/afittraining. And I'm more than happy to answer your questions. And I hope this video was helpful, and I'm excited to bring some more nutrition tips to this series. Have a good night, guys. Bye.